Festivals are the core manifestations of any culture or a civilization, and so is it in Bharat. And of the tens of festivals that we have in Bharat, Deepavali stands out to be the most brightest and vibrant one. And as of today, not just in Bharat, but across the world, many countries celebrate Deepavali, as it sets a very good ambience and message of the victory of the good over evil, knowledge over ignorance, and lighting up the darkness. And crackers are a very fun-filled and essential part of Deepavali. And in this short video, we try to bring forward to you what is the real significance of the Deepavali crackers. As you know, in Bharat we have 6 seasons: Vasanta, Grishma, Varsha, Sharad, Hemanta and Shishira. And then 12 months as per the Hindu calendar: Chaitra, Vaishakha, Jeshtha, Ashada, Shravana, Bhadrapada, Asvija, Kartika, Margashira, Pausha, Magha and Falguna. The 12 months span across the 6 seasons. And you might be aware that this month calculation is also depending on solar or lunar calendar adoptions that we have regionally across Bharat. So based on the solar and lunar traditions, in some regions of Bharat it is celebrated in the middle of Kartika, and for some regions it is celebrated at the beginning of Kartika or end of Asvija, somewhere like that. But the whole of Bharat celebrates Deepavali exactly on the same day, but interestingly for many reasons. But our story starts not with Deepavali, but a period before Deepavali, which is called as Pitru Paksha. And if one wants to understand why we burst crackers on Deepavali, then one should essentially understand what is Pitru Paksha in first place. The worship of ancestors is a very core, essential and integral part of the Sanatana Dharma in Bharat. And for this reason and purpose, a 16-day homage period dedicated to the Pitru Devatas or the ancestors just before the darker half of the year starts. That 16-day period was called as Pitru Paksha. And across Bharat, there are many rituals that are undertaken as a homage towards the ancestors in this period, which is called as the Pitru Paksha. And people believe that this period is when the ancestors descend to earth to visit their great-grandchildren. And this tradition and belief that the ancestors descend onto earth to visit their great-grandchildren during this period is the genesis of our entire topic for today. With that very brief understanding of the Pitru Pakshas, let's roll back to Deepavali. And if one really want to understand how Deepavali is celebrated, here is the core scriptural reference: Skaanda Puranam. Of the 18 Puranas written by Sri Veda Vyasa, the largest of all the 18 is Skaanda Puranam, and that is where all the details of Deepavali are well documented by Sri Veda Vyasa. Skaanda Puranam is the largest Puranam of all the 18, with approximately 81,000 verses. Skaanda Puranam ascribes to Kartikeya or Murugan and covers a diverse set of subjects, and Deepavali is one of them. And for those of you who are interested, here is the actual reference of where in Skaanda Puranam the Deepavali is detailed. In Skaanda Puranam, it has a couple of books again. In the second book, which is Vaishnava Khanda, and in the 5th section, Kartika Mahatmyam, and in the chapter number 9, this whole chapter number 9 is fully about Deepavali. And this chapter number 9 happens to be a collection of the conversations that happens between Yamadharmaraja and few others and Krishna Bhagavan and also Yudhishthira. So this is the core reference. Tula samste sahasramsho pradoshe bhutasrayoho ulkahasta narah kuryuhu pitrunam margadarshanam. And the translation is: when the sun is in Tula Rasi, that's in Libra, on the nights of Chaturdashi and Amavasya, people should celebrate this festival of showing the path unto the Pitru Devatas with ulkas in their hands. So what it means is, when sun enters the Libra constellation, that's exactly when Deepavali is marked. And during the nights of Chaturdashi, that is the day before Deepavali, and on the day of Deepavali, which is the Amavasya, people should celebrate this festival of showing the light to the ancestors with ulkas in their hands. We'll get to what is ulka in a minute, but this reference, the detailing about how Deepavali has to be celebrated, is the oldest and the most authentic one that is available to us today, which is Skaanda Puranam. And coming to the part of showing the path to the Pitru Devatas or the ancestors. So what it means is, the Pitru Devatas who are believed to be descending on the Pitru Paksha to visit their great-grandchildren are believed to stay until Deepavali, will be leaving back to their abodes during these days of Deepavali. And as a token of gratitude and respect towards the ancestors on their journey back, the light is shown by their great-grandchildren on this very day of Deepavali with ulkas in their hands. So what is ulka? A very loose translation of ulka is a fire torch, you could say. Basically, the essence of ulkas, or showing the path to the ancestors with ulkas, is about lighting up the skies. And these ulkas are traditionally made out of the stems of sugarcane or the ricinus, the plant, the castor oil plant. And there are many other variations as part of the local traditions and all. But it is a fire torch that people hold up towards the south, lighting up the skies, with these ulkas showing up the path to their great-grandparents who gave them life and everything in life as a token of respect. What you're seeing now is how the ulkas are made up with certain plants or stems of it. And this is a mandatory ritual before even getting to the crackers and the fun-making event. So lighting up the lamps and these ulkas and lighting up the skies towards the south, all these are part and parcel of Deepavali. And especially Deepam has incredible importance on Deepavali and throughout the mass of Kartik. So right from ulkas up until the Deepavali crackers that we celebrate today, everything, the main purpose is to show the path to the great-grandparents to whom we are indebted throughout our life. And the reasons why we celebrate Deepavali today, like the victory of good over evil and knowledge over ignorance, they are also very much relevant meanings for Deepavali. But nonetheless, the source still remains to be what we just saw. Whatever it is, today Deepavali has become a global phenomenon. Just like yoga, Deepavali is also celebrated around the world and across the borders. And crackers on Deepavali is not the cherry on the cake, but the cake itself. And in this context, let me call out these eco-friendly zombies who kind of sleep in their graves the whole year and wake up just before Diwali shouting pollution. Well, these same zombies, and by extension each and every one of us, order food from the takeaways, which is incredible plastic usage, and drive in single-driven cars throughout the year, and resorts to all sorts of pollution. And just the day before, these eco-friendly zombies turn into keyboard warriors in these nuisance media companies. They neither have common sense nor have any sense of proportion in their argument. So ignore them. As said, Deepavali today is a global phenomenon. Let's celebrate Deepavali with firecrackers in the brightest way possible. Project Shivoham wishes you and your family a bright, delicious, safe, happy and prosperous Deepavali. And as always, thanks for watching.